how you can embed an Employee of the Month section into your SharePoint intranet. My name's Dougie Wood, and I am a Microsoft MVP. I've been building out solutions just like this for customers all over the world for the past 20 years. We are available to help you with SharePoint. So if you would like some professional help with SharePoint, there's a link in the description below to contact me. So we can add different types of news onto our home pages on SharePoint. As I say, we've got this toolbox talks here, which is pulling from a specific news site already, which we've called toolbox talks. But you could have loads of different types on here. I say we could have maybe company news. It could be employee of the month type of thing. So what I'm going to do first is show you the kind of the news web parts and what is available. So if I click on edit, I've already created kind of 3 sections because I kind of know I want to have a company news section here, and I want to have my employee of the month section here. I've already got my toolbox talks. So if I click on to add a web part, I'm just going to go to news, add news here. Now I'm going to call this company news. Now, if I click off and then just click on to edit the properties of this, you can see I've got these 3 sections. So on this toolbox talks, you'll notice I've got it selected to selected sites, toolbox talks, that's pulling from a separate SharePoint site. And that's just to keep the news completely separate without having to go too complex with the categories. It's easier to break them out in that way than it is to sort of add a load of categories to one specific site. But on this one, this is my homepage of my construction company that I'm setting up, and I want to have company news. So it makes sense for it to come from this site. Whereas when we come through and we're going to have, I'm just going to duplicate this web part and move this over here. When I come through to have, it didn't duplicate, hang on. When I come through to actually having another section for Employee of the Month, that will be pulling from a different site. So I'm going to show you how we can set up that separate site in a minute. But first, I'm going to show you the company news. So the other thing as well is I don't really like having this add button here. I think that it's a bit confusing. So I'm just going to remove oops, not the title, commands, because I don't like having that kind of add button there. So to create company news, we can do it actually on the site. Because it's pulling from this particular site, we can create it on the site just by clicking on new and then go to news post. You will notice there was also news links. If you wanted to link to like a third-party article, maybe on your public-facing website or from something like an industry-specific news website, you could do that as well. So I'm just going to create a couple of examples of typical news that you might see in this context on a construction industry type of site. So it might be we've got a project milestone that's been achieved, and let's just put in a bit of text. As you see, I've actually created a little bit of content already for this. Now, the way news will work is it will always pull through the first kind of sentence that it finds onto that kind of onto that page. However, you don't actually have to have kind of the text as a separate piece. It is going to just use the first piece of text that it finds. So there's going to be this bit here. We can also change the thumbnail, the header. So that's the same thing. Again, you're not having to specify a separate thumbnail that gets rolled up into the news. It is just the same as the header. So the header image is what essentially pulls through onto the home page as well in that kind of roll up. So we can specify this by actually using this kind of area up here. So if I click on browse images, I can upload my own images if I wanted to, or I can use Microsoft stock image library. So this is where I might just specify a construction to find some themed images. Microsoft got all sorts of different types of imagery in here. So let's just say maybe use that one. It's quite a nice light image. The other thing as well is you can see we've got this page author. Now this will default to whoever actually created the article. But if you wanted to publish this on behalf of maybe like a senior director or something like that, you can actually just type in someone else's name in here, and that'll then put them on this page. Now, don't worry too much about kind of, oh, well, what if someone publishes something on behalf of someone that's inappropriate or something like that? You can always see in the back end who published what. It's just a vanity kind of thing, putting someone's name here. So now we click on post and send. And again, it's worth, if you wanted to get more attention for your new intranet, when you're creating these news items, you can send them out as emails. So you can send them out to people as well, which gets a bit of attention back onto your intranet. So let's just create a couple more. So another news post, create from blank. Maybe this is a safety initiative that's being launched. Again, let's just select a image. Stock images. And let's just find something that looks a bit more safety-ish. That could be quite a nice image. Let's use that. Focal point's a bit weird, actually. So maybe let's just have a little look at how we can get that to look on the page. There we go. And then we can just drop in a bit of text. So let's just drop in our text. Grab this from my notes. There we go. And post. And let's just create one more. Again from blank. So maybe this is something about investing in our people. And let's just go to browse imagery, stock images. Now I'm going to try, because I feel like I've exhausted a lot of the kind of images on this. I'll look, see if we've got anything. We'll look for people or staff. You can also add like things like color. So if there was, obviously this is all just oranges, but I wanted to use kind of an orange kind of color theme for this intranet. Let's go back to looking at construction, see if there's any kind of. That's not too bad, to be fair. That's a bit cheesy. Well, we'll use it. It's cheesy, but go on. Let's just use that just for time's sake. Again, maybe let's just change the name of who's posting this. Just we've got a couple of different names that we can maybe pull through. So there we go. So now we've got our news created. If I go back now to my homepage, and there we go. You can see my company news is now pulling through. I mean, that's set to pull through company news as well. But you can see now my company news is then pulling through. Now, you can see it's also included who has actually put that posting, which sometimes, as I say, that's just a vanity thing. I've obviously created those, but I put someone else's name on there. It can look good, especially if it's from company news. If it's like project related, it might be coming from your operations director. If it's kind of safety, it could be coming from like a HSQE or whatever they're called. It could be people, it could be your HR people director, it's name there, even though it's not them necessarily posting it. Sometimes it just looks better to be having that. And then the final thing is we want to have like an employee of the month type of section. And again, this is going to be a completely separate area. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a brand new section, or a site, I should say. So as a quick reminder, we are available to help you with SharePoint. So if you would like some professional help with SharePoint, there's a link in the description below to contact me. And let's go to create site. And I'm going to call this employee of the month. So let's go to communication sites. Let's go down to blank, use templates, and call this employee of the month. Click on next, create site. Okay, so now we need to update this page to have a news web part on it. I always update the news web part layout to actually be more like a list. So if someone found themselves on this page, although we're not really expecting them to be on this page, because we're going to service it on our intranet homepage, they might navigate to this. So it's nice to have it in a nice kind of little format here. Then I just need to create some news articles. So recognizing our employees. So let's say, for example, this is going to be about Dave. Browse imagery. Now, I've already got some images here of people, so I'm just going to select them. Obviously, you'd probably want to have a few pictures of kind of people in hard hats and helmets and things like that. We can change the kind of the way that the image is displayed. So if, let's say, for example, we're finding it was not fitting the page very well. I mean, you could even choose, if you wanted to, you could just turn it off. So you don't actually have to have their picture directly displayed on here. You might have it somewhere on the page, but you do need the image specified in order for it to actually pull through onto that news page. So let's just have, again, a quick, conscious of time, quick article, paste into here about Dave, post this. Let's have a news post on here, and it's going to be about Sarah. Oops, I lost my mouse now. And then I'm just going to change the image. In fact, just conscious of the time, I'm going to pause this and create a couple more for you. And then once I've created them, I'll come back to the video. So there we go. We've now got some examples of employees of the month created on our employee of the month site. I have to go back to my Blueprint Intranet homepage. I'm now going to edit this, and I'm going to edit the source of this to say selected sites. I can say employee of the month, and then you can see it's now pulled through the kind of the employees of the month in this way. Now, you could, as I say, have, I probably don't want the title. Oops, I don't, I want the title. I probably don't need to have the site name though, for example. I can do the person's name pulled through. Probably don't need to know the author of who's put this either. So I can just see a bit of a snapshot here. You could also choose, if you wanted to maybe sort of make this stand out. We could maybe make it a carousel, maybe automatically make it slide every couple of seconds, like so. And then when I republish, there we go. We've got our kind of employee of the month now sliding around like so. If you enjoyed this video, click the video on screen now, as I think you'll find it really helpful. If you have any questions at all, use the comments feed below, and please do subscribe for more SharePoint content.